I'm back. Same day recording. This is Doctor Who episode 3, 4, God who knows. It's called Boom. I just finished recording my reaction to Devil's Cord because it came out last week, but I was busy editing Space Babies, so I'm gonna get all these recordings done in one go. But I gave the last episode an 8.5. I think I'm gonna lower it now. It's only been like maybe an hour since I watched it. I'm gonna lower it down to like a 7 because I don't like how much the Doctor broke the fourth wall. I was okay when the Maestro did it. Wasn't a fan of the Doctor doing it. And the end sort of musical number, though it was fun, I feel like because of who the bad guy was this episode, the entire episode should have been a musical. There was an opportunity to make the entire episode musical. That would have been cool, but just to shove it on the end felt weird, especially when the Maestro was already gone. But I did like, there were a lot of things I did like. I liked the Bard battle. I liked how, in my reaction, I kept calling it D&D coded because I couldn't think of a better term. Still can't, but there's, I don't want to say fantasy-esque, but there is just something about that lore of like, oh, we need to find the lost cord, finding the old spell of banishment, fighting or the summoning. Like it was like when somebody rubs the genie's bottle when an evil genie comes out, and to find the ingredients of the spell that'll banish them. It feels very like classical fantasy coded in Doctor Who, which it was something that I really liked, and that Doctor Who's done before, but it's always been like baked into the sci-fi. This really felt almost like urban fantasy rather than sci-fi. If that makes sense. Which was a cool take, an interesting take, and I really liked it a lot. But I will say, other than that, a solid episode. I didn't have a lot. That reaction, I didn't have a lot of react. One, I was a little tired. But two, there wasn't like a lot to react to because like a lot of it, even though they were a side piece, it did kind of focus a lot on the Beatles, and I don't like the Beatles. I don't like them. I just kind of don't care about them. I'm very neutral about them, so I don't know Beatles lore. And so I was like, okay, cool. All I like to say about the Beatles in that episode was that like they didn't look like, those are like really bad lookalikes. The actors were, the acting and the performance was fine. It was just the lookalikes. I'm like, this doesn't look like the Beatles. But other than that, I did like the allusion, or not the allusion to. I did like the allusion to Susan. I didn't like how they alluded to that Susan might be dead, especially if it was the Master's fault in the Timeless Child, because that was, again, I keep bringing it up, dumb, bad and dumb. I don't care to keep the Timeless Child aspect. Like, if anything, destroying Gallifrey was so stupid. Implying that all the Time Lords are dead again is stupid. And the whole last of the Time Lords thing is so played out and dumb. We've had 13, oh, maybe no, we've had 10 years of it. I don't know where I got 13 from because it feels like 13 years. But we've had 10 years of it, 9-10 years of it, of the last of the Time Lords. I want something different. I want a new character arc for the Doctor. Yeah, him being an orphan is kind of a new character arc, and figuring that out. But it also feels so close to, again, I'm alone again. I'm alone and sad. We've had that, man. I mean, he's already arced on that. You know, it feels, honestly. I'm gonna call this out. I spent Space Babies praising Russell T Davies. I didn't really talk about Russell T Davies all that much last episode, but I'm gonna say it here. It feels like cowardice. A little bit. It feels like they don't want to diverge from the formula they have of that character arc of the Doctor, of him being alone because that's all they've known how to do. And again, Russell T Davies was a fan of Classic Who, so I get that point of like him not wanting to just remake Classic Who. I get that, and for him it might feel like, well, we've already seen like the Time Lord stuff in Classic Who and all that drama. Let's be real, I'm an outlier in the fact that I've gone back and watched Classic Who. Like most people that I know who are Doctor Who fans can't go back and watch it either because they can't find it or because the old special effects are that bad that they just can't go back. And the storytelling style is very different than what they're used to in modern day. So like those are a lot of stories that like a lot of people don't know. Maybe they've read about them, but like they don't. A lot of people now haven't experienced that. So being able to go back and like not retell them, but like bring in some of those elements would have been a great opportunity to reintroduce the lore of the Time Lords, the lore of, not just in passing as in like you're telling a story of like a bygone people, but like, yeah, this is how the Time Lords behave, and this is how we got to see some of that in Stephen Moffat's run with 12, and especially season 9 and 10. Well, I guess more so season 9. We got a little bit of that, and we got a little bit of that with the 50th anniversary. But there's so much story that can be told, not just with the Master, but bringing back the Ronnie, or bringing back Susan, or another renegade Time Lord, like the monk, is still out there. I just think there's a lot of opportunity that could have been there that they wasted away, and they're again cowards for not bringing that up because they think they're gonna be rehashing stuff, even though the modern audience does not have that same context. Anyway, I'm rambling. That was okay. We're gonna get into the episode now. That was my review of the last episode and my review of the state of Doctor Who as a whole right now. I'm gonna reserve most of my judgment until after this first season, quote unquote, because I do like what they're doing broadly. I just don't want them rehashing the character arc of Last of the Time Lords. I think that's stupid. Anyway, let's get into Boom, episode 4. What in the World War One? Oh, he's blind. Matt Murdock, is that you?
Have you done your teeth?
Oh, you little liar.
Teeth, now.
How can you smell my breath over the comm?
Dad skills, that's how. Wait a mo.
That's a line from the Doctor. And like that told Doctor, Dad skills.
We're right in the middle of a minefield. There were no mines here yesterday.
They're not. Are they Time Lords? No.
It's just.
Oh, that's a priest. No, it looks like a priest. Ooh.
Hey, I'm really close. Find Monday and get her to put you to bed. And do your teeth. Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss.
Carson.
It looks like priest robes.
Juvenil's our best bet.
Priest collar. So this could be like the Church of Silence or whatever.
I think there might be an
A holy war.
Not a bishop. I'm not allowed.
Bishop, yeah, get the church, yeah. Church of the Silence.
Don't have the divinity.
I'll let you see my tattoo.
Your tattoo.
It's not on general view, which makes it more exciting given the romantic tension between us.
Freaky
Look,
priests?
I'm only doing this
Freaky
because I want you to
paladins?
stop
Great.
annoying me.
Thank you. Thanks a million. Your dad.
Out in the fields. About to be blown up on a mine. You know,
What's wrong?
just being a dad.
dead ahead.
Was that a time mine?
Combat detected. Combat detected. Combat detected. Combat detected. Combat detected. Named diagnosis. Blind.
Not blind. My vision is temporarily impaired.
Eyesight recovery time estimated. 4 weeks. Evaluation unacceptable.
She's my daughter and I'm exclusively responsible for her. Please, check my records.
Leave a message at the tone.
Oh, damn. Horrifying.
Kiss, kiss.
Next of kin. Informed. The Villengard Corporation would like to extend its deepest condolences on your upcoming loss. Thoughts and prayers.
Damn.
Scratch.
Someone's in trouble.
Stay there!
I mean, I think you're a bit late. Yeah, he's a bit late. So yeah, wander onto a war zone. There are mines everywhere. I guess you don't know that, but damn. The Doctor's a soldier. He should know not to just run onto a battlefield. Oh, shooting! Or in shooting, because I just realized that's how you say his name. You were the Doctor for like 3 episodes. It was nice knowing you. Stephen Moffat wrote this. Bet. I like Stephen Moffat.
I didn't ask what you were singing. I asked why.
Getting my Zen on.
Hasn't it set off already when you stepped on it?
Impact activates the sensors. Now it's confirming if there's a live target on it. One wrong move and boom.
Ugh, and no regeneration from that.
Describe what I'm standing on.
It's a sort of disc, white disc. It's really thin. It's got lights around the edge, around the rim, green lights.
This Doctor is always scared.
Someone was screaming. Came from directly up there. Can you check and see if anyone needs help?
You need help.
I'm not even screaming yet. Priorities.
Aye, true.
You'll need
True,
to go
man.
the long way round and watch your step. Put my other foot down on the ground. It will shift my weight. I need to counterbalance. I need to increase the weight on the mine at the exact moment I decrease it.
That guy's dust.
Anyone there?
No. Nothing, just a flashy light thing. Hang on.
Found something.
A weird thing. I think this is an urn or something, but it's kind of gross. What is it?
Never mind.
What
that
do you
flesh?
mean? Never mind.
You're holding a flesh tube.
Tell me what you're not telling me.
Okay.
It's a flesh tube. That looks gross. I hate it.
Okay, that isn't an urn. There isn't a body inside of that. That is a body. That is a dead body.
That thing, toss it in your hand
hate it.
and catch it, please.
Okay, yeah, that's about the right way.
About?
Okay, it's exactly 6.732217 kilograms. I was trying not to show off. Throw it to me.
No.
You are brave.
You're always brave.
Wonderful.
Take the goddamn thing.
Thank you for being incredibly stupid.
Not that long, babes. You're standing on a landmine.
God, don't laugh. I'm just tense. Ugh.
Kirby.
Just
So
do it.
nice.
Just do it. Take the flesh tube.
To sky.
Okay, how do we get off the mine? How do you do that?
Good to meet you, John.
Kiss, kiss.
Daddy? Is my daddy there? I heard him.
Hello? Kid like you doing out in a nasty war like this?
My dad got special permission to bring me.
That's awful. Why would you bring your child to a war zone?
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Because my mummy got gathered up.
She got what? Gathered?
She got gathered up by God. He loved her so much that he gathered her up early so she can be in heaven with him like an angel.
Holy war! Holy war!
Where is Daddy?
You have been identified as the next of kin of John Francis.
No!
I am an AI reconstruction of your deceased parent. Upon kiss, kiss.
Look at his foot! Look at what he's standing on! You see that? See what he's standing on?
Jesus Christ, little girl, please.
Adrenaline rush.
Sir, my name is Mundy Flynn. I'm an ordained Anglican Marine.
Ah, yeah, it's
What
them!
are you
Anglican
doing out
Marines,
there?
yeah. Not the Church of the Silence, but they were in the season 5 of Doctor Who.
Anglican what?
Great name, Monday Flynn. You should marry Ruby. Then you'll be Monday Sunday. Go on, get married. I'd laugh every day.
Doctor!
I am a higher dimension life form. I am a complex space-time event.
I'm Anglican.
Fuck off, the church!
No, stop it!
Put a quantum chain reaction through me and I will shatter this silly little battlefield of yours into dust. All of it. In a heart.
He's healing. Oh my god!
That's not possible.
Everything is possible.
I hate her. I hate her. I hate her so much.
Everywhere is a beach eventually. Scan me. Scan me, see for yourself.
See the two fucking hearts. Damn, I hate the church. Always starting wars and shit.
You could blow up half of this planet.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could. Oh, they're gonna see him as a weapon. Oh.
Combat detected.
The algorithm won't let me. What is that thing?
Combat detected.
Is it a robot doctor?
Combat
What is that?
detected. Combat detected.
Wait!
Combat detected.
Shoot me. It needs to detect an injury or it won't triage. Shoot me now. It's fine. I put it on setting 1. Just do my arm or something. You have to. You really have to. Come on. You can do it.
God damn it, Ruby, shoot the bitch.
Do my arm. Left one, please. Yes.
Bomba!
She was gonna shoot you. I saw her.
Patient identified.
Fuck the church, man.
Sunday. Calendar age.
Snow's back.
Next of kin.
That's not possible. It doesn't snow here. It never snows.
No, it's Ruby. This has happened before.
Next of
Just please tell me who it is.
It's good, it's good, it's good. The snow is good. While there's snow, there's hope.
Did time stop? This episode's a mind
How
fuck.
can it do that? How can it just stop?
Vital signs failing.
A really big hole in everything. You could wipe out every Anglican here. Please.
Please what?
Ruby.
We're doing everything we can.
Reconfiguring the ambulance protocols. Could revive her.
Please stop the mine. We can't.
Believers.
So the mine is cycling down to the end of the countdown. We've got 5 minutes, probably less. Please, what can we do?
Now you listen. God damn it.
Surrender.
Mundy thinks that she's fighting the Caesarians. What do you think? You figured it out yet?
It's a fake war.
Figured it out.
Figured what out?
So this lot, Ruby, they came here, what, 6 months ago? They set up their defenses and fired their warning shots into the air. Watch out, we come in peace! Yeah?
We advertised our presence. It's standard procedure.
Do you hear that, Ruby?
The company set up a fake war.
Advertise their presence. And do you know what that does? Ruby, that activates the Vilengard algorithm, the acceptable casualty rate algorithm. Keeps you dying, keeps you buying. Huh? Do you get it? Do you get it?
Castarians in the mud. They're not in the fog.
There are no Castarians.
There is no war in Bossing
Just
Say.
the algorithm. Maintaining an acceptable casualty rate in the face of nothing at all. I mean, most armies would notice that they were fighting smoke and shadows, but not this lot, Ruby. You know why? Because they have faith.
Shut up!
Faith! The magic word that keeps you never having to think for yourself. Just surrender.
Are we in the first 5 minutes, or has it been 30 minutes? I don't. It's been 30 fucking minutes.
All over.
Prove it.
Motherfucker, he's on a landmine.
Now you need proof. Faith, Gyal.
The patois.
Only the bishop can declare a
Yeah.
surrender, and the bishop will need proof.
Listen to me. However little is left of you, you are still a father.
The little girl, does she know her dad's dead? Like, what are we talking about?
Right? Ever. To the end, right? Dad to dad.
I'll be back. Do your teeth.
Okay, that's a cool effect.
How much of the countdown left?
Probably got a minute.
3 minutes, maybe.
3 minutes? Okay.
Thoughts and prayers.
I wanted to see it.
But why?
Now, what a cute moment. There's not a mine about to go
Why
off.
did you even come out here? Why were you looking for me?
Is she the most dense bitch in the universe? I'm calling her a bitch. The most dense woman in the universe?
Do you like me?
Of course, I like you.
Now?
I like you.
You're doing this now?
I think I like him. I mean, it was on his upper thigh. You could have warned me. Does that mean you like me?
Not the time.
Defenses. Defenses.
What is it? What is happening?
Kanto, talk to me. Are you
I think he's dead.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Just shock.
He's a tube.
Kanto.
Tap. I don't feel bad. Honestly.
You are identified as Mundy Flynn, my designated favorite person. Here is a personal message recorded just for you. If anything happens to me, I want you to know that I love you.
Super not the time for this. I don't... This is a weird episode, man.
Sorry. Yeah.
Is he a tube? Yeah, there he is. He's a tube. Oh, I hate it. Don't... Ugh. It could be like a metal slot. Oh, God. Great riding joints to make it a flesh tube, but dear God, is it awful.
It was my fault.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. You're not a great soldier, are you? You're really bad at your job.
It's nothing to do with you.
The ambulance killed him.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
We sent Daddy in there. He's fighting back. Look. Of course there's security. There's a firewall. Why didn't I think of that?
I, known as John Francis Vater, has been identified as a hostile data virus and permanently deleted. Thoughts and prayers.
What is this episode, man? Her dad died twice?
Landmine will induce fail-safe immolation shortly if you are not the selected target.
So Ruby's dead.
Run. Start running.
What?
Final countdown commencing.
Both of you, run!
10.
What is this episode?
Where's my daddy? I'm not living without my daddy. And I'm not leaving you, Munchkin.
6.
I'm so sorry then.
5.
This is it?
4.
I'm so sorry, Ruby.
3.
I'm so sorry.
2. 1.
Dad, dust to dust, dust.
Kiss, kiss.
Oh, okay.
Virus alert. Virus out.
Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, 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 kiss. Purification protocol initiated.
Hey, don't get too excited. You're still on the landmine.
Kiss.
Oh.
Kiss. Kiss. Kiss.
Oh, Ruby, you okay? Oh.
Drop the goddamn urn or casket.
Your father, who art in heaven, a kind of heaven anyway.
Antelope.
No, don't do that.
Antelope.
The Vanguard algorithm. The whole Vanguard arms industry, all of it, just got beaten up by this little kid's dad.
That was the entire episode.
Right, enough of that. Moving on. Come on, Ruby.
No, hang on, we've had like 2 minutes of the awesome.
Yeah, 2 minutes, no lingering, plenty more universe to see, and quite frankly, your lifespan sucks. All right, come here, Splice.
Spice, I'm so sorry about your dad.
Why are you sorry?
Because he's gone now. I know that Mondy's gonna take really good care of you.
Silly. He's not gone. He's just dead. He's not gone.
That's a way to see it, I guess.
That is right. That is exactly right. You keep the faith, Splice.
I thought you didn't like faith much, Doctor.
Just because I don't like it, doesn't mean I don't need it. Monday.
That was an episode I get. I'm so conflicted on this episode. And I didn't pause once.
Goodbye.
Huh.
Goodbye. I will be popping in every now
What's
and
happening
then.
to the what?
Fish fingers and custard is my favorite.
Is it?
Come on, Ruby.
Again?
Yes, sorry, I'll rush off like this, but he probably needs changing.
We're all dead eventually. It's hardly any time that we're not dead. It's a good thing too. We've got to keep the pace up, otherwise nothing will get done.
I mean, you're practically immortal.
Dying defines us. Snow isn't snow until it falls.
snow.
Yeah, snow. We all melt away in the end. But something stays. Maybe the best part.
This is a weird episode. I don't know if I... Oh, I still don't know how I...
Dad, old man once told me, what survives of us is love.
My thoughts on this episode, weird as hell, man. They didn't. I couldn't. This episode felt like 5 minutes and like 40 minutes at the same time. Cause I think it was a character episode. I'm trying to think if it was a good character episode or not. Like, this felt right up the school of, like, Hancock, of, like, you don't let the bomb go off, and that building that, like, it was great. The suspense was there. That aspect they nailed down pat. In terms of what we got out of the episode, I'm gonna need to, like, actually think about this a lot. I'd like to see the Anglican, church, or the warriors of the Anglican church, because that was brought up season 5 with, 11, and that's where where 11 first met River Song. Now Text 10 already met River, in this episode. But getting to reintroducing River back all these years ago, 2010. Can you believe it's been... No, it's been 14... Hold on, is my math wrong? No, it's been way more than 10 years. Holy shit, almost been 20 years. Jeez, it's been 14 years since that episode came out. Holy shit, I can't do math. Anyway, yeah, but this episode was weirdly self-contained. We got some more of the hinting with the snow. And I know I said I like the mystery box format a little bit. I think it is the best format for Doctor Who, but I think they're laying on the snow a little too thick. Like, it's giving Bad Wolf vibes where they keep hitting the Bad Wolf button over and over and over again. And it came to be tight, because it's been every episode outside of, the Christmas special that started off Judy's run, where we first introduced to Ruby. So I think they should like back up on it a little bit. Like Ruby getting shot and dying. Not that I want her to be a Time Lord. I just wish we gotten more out of that with the thing connecting with her than just the snow, or at least I want the snow to add something. Like with Devil's Cord, we got the song, the Christmas song, which coincided with the snow. So we got a little bit more information out of that, but we didn't really get any information in this time around, other than we still don't know who her parents are. The thing can't detect who her next of kin is, and it says and the reason it said 3000 is because they're in the future. So that wasn't anything weird. Fun things about like the Doctor's regeneration, kind of was about to like, be a nuke in the area, was cool. Like the emotional cores were there, kind of. I just don't think the episode. My thing is, the episode didn't give enough room for the ancillary characters to breathe with all like the other things going on around them, because it felt very overshadowed by the Doctor's on a goddamn landmine. Let's figure this out and let's not try to have a romantic moment here. The stinger should have been longer, or maybe focused on Monday and the other guy or something. And the daughter's reaction, I guess, like her faith, like I guess that's why she didn't have a big reaction to her dad being a flesh tube and being a hologram. It felt weird. It feels weird for a kid to have that much level of faith, to the point where like her dad being a flesh tube didn't, like, no tears, no nothing. Very well-adjusted kid for being in a war. I did like the fact that you know what the biggest thing is that like we got this thing of like a manufactured fake war, and we didn't explore that so far in the fact that like yeah the dead AI took over and like the Anglicans kind of went back to what they were doing. Like I would have liked to have seen more of that. I would have liked to see more of a reaction or more of like a thing exploring that deeply, because I was like, oh, it was a thing that was said, and but then it never, like, not that it never got brought up again, but it was like, it was a thing that kind of resolved itself really fast. Like, oh yeah, the dead AI just took down the entire system, so you beat capitalism. I feel like that should have been like that. It feels so weird that feels like it should be a bigger plot point. And I would have liked. I think my biggest issue is I don't like when Doctor Who episodes are stationary, and by that I mean they just like stay, like it happens so very rarely, or at least if they're in one place, it's a really big set. So like if they're on a space station, or if they're like in like a haunted house or something, like at least they're moving around. I did not like how the Doctor was literally stuck in one place. The only other episode that comes to mind is the episode of the Cubes with Amy and Rory. The Doctor was kind of pinned down to Earth, but even then they went to different sets. It was, I don't know, this could have been a budget thing, it could have been a time thing. And this did feel like a Moffat episode, but not in what I'm complaining about, but I did like Moffat's style of writing here. Again, the suspense was great. Like, this feels very Weeping Angels. Like the holy shit, this is terrifying. I just wish we got more out of it. I wish we got to explore like their base more, or something, you know? I don't know. But anyway, that's my thoughts on this past episode. Very weird feeling. Suspense was good. Don't know what we learned outside of, like, we didn't learn much more about Ruby. Yeah, man. This was an episode. I don't know what I think. It's literally question mark rating. I don't know. I'm leaning towards maybe a little bit lower, because I gave the last episode like an 8.5. I think this one is probably a 6. Like, the acting was great, the suspense was great. I think on the personal level that I'm factoring it, I didn't get what I like out of Doctor Who out of this episode, so I think that's why that's tanking it a bit lower. But objectively speaking, for what it was, I can't even put my finger on what it was going for. Like, I know it got the suspense down, and it was trying to do too much with what they were. Like, it was trying to do too much. I think it had like not a lot going on, but at the same time a lot going on. Like, I don't know why we had the whole thing of like those two guys being in love and getting like, honestly, again, I'm not saying I'm for child killing, and especially not in today's climate, but like in a vacuum, I think it would have been a much more emotional. Actually, you know what? Shouldn't have killed the child. Forget I said that. I think forget Homeboy who died, not the dad, but his name's not Vito, but I'm gonna call him Vito. Monday's love interest, whatever. I think ignore him, and have Monday get shot. If Monday had gotten shot and having the kid, because for some reason the kid being okay that her dad died, I can kind of compartmentalize that because she didn't witness it. Because the kid seemed shocked when she saw Vito blast Ruby. Like, she seemed actually shocked at the violence there. So I think having two things would have made this better. Having Monday shoot Ruby, and having a little girl or Splice is her name, having Splice react to that, but then Monday realizing her mistake, and then trying to heal Ruby, and then that failing, and then her getting blasted would have been a lot better. I think that would have been, because the whole romance thing, the whole tragedy of that felt really shoehorned in. It just didn't work in this setting. It was already a weird episode with a lot of emotions flying around, mainly being fear and suspense. I don't know why that was there, because we didn't get to explore these characters enough for that to matter. And I think Doctor Who has a bad habit of doing something like this, where having these, like, not even like secondary characters, like very like tertiary, like ancillary characters who are never gonna see again, be in love with each other, and that's all we get. But at least at the other times Doctor Who's done this, one, they didn't die, or they did die like, I'm thinking of two episodes. One, thinking of the episode where it's Eleven and Clara, and they're in this like haunted house. It was one of the weird episodes of Doctor Who. That wasn't one of my favorites. But they went to this pocket dimension with this monster thing. Yeah, sure. That girl was in love with that homeboy there, with the psychic girl, whatever. They were in love. That didn't really have anything. Nothing came of that either, except that they were just in love. The other one was actually not the one I was thinking of initially, but it was the New Year special with 13. I think it was one of the first ones with the Dalek. I think the girl that got taken over by the Dalek was also in love with some guy. He might either died or something happened. But that was actually kind of interesting because again, that episode had Room to Breathe. This felt this episode felt very claustrophobic. I felt very claustrophobic in this episode because we were in a ditch and it was very suspenseful, and then trying to show that it felt like too much. It felt crowded for what it was. So I think cut out Vito, and just have Monday die. That would have been a much better episode, I think. So I'm gonna call it this like a 5.5, 6. I'm gonna call it 5.5. 5.5 out of 10. A little bit lower on the scale. Because I know what they were trying to go for, and I think they got halfway there. But they were too ambitious with the love shit. It didn't make any sense, and we didn't get to go anywhere else or see anything. It felt very rushed. This episode was also shorter. It was also shorter than the last two episodes. So that's my review of this episode. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, do all the good shit. Yeah. I will see you in the next one.